This was our early morning time to beat run, and we'll look at the run again.
You know this.
Oh, sorry.
The hard thing is they do it at practice, as they do it at home. When they get
Alright, now we'll play it over in slow motion. So this was an unusual beginning, but she did a good job. I guess I could just play it. And the A-frame again, I think maybe she got a toe in, I don't know, but she's definitely leaping. And I feel like this bar comes down because here she's focused on me and she's coming towards me, and so she's adding 2 little stutter steps, and I think it just threw off her timing. So I don't know if my blind, or, well, no, I'm not doing a blind cross. I don't know why she was so focused on me and not really looking at the next jump. But I feel like that's what caused the bar. You can see her here kind of turning and stutter stepping. And so that bar comes down really late. It's still up here, and then it drops at the very end. There she wraps that tightly. She goes into the tunnel. And then here, I wonder if the blind was the best option because she is clearly headed towards the tunnel. And the next thing she does is she goes around the yellow jump, which she never does. She never goes around an obstacle, but I think she just landed so far out and was going towards the tunnel, and then she sees my hand here, and for her to actually make it to this jump, she would have to cut really sharp. So I did a blind cross right around here. Whoops. I wonder if I should have done a rear after this yellow before this jump out here to create that turn better to the next jump. So I think the blind wasn't the best option. And again, she normally never goes around jumps, but she landed so far out that her natural path takes her this way, and it would have required a lot of effort to make this jump. So I do think that is my mistake. And then we just kind of get discombobulated, and I send her over there, and all she sees is the tunnel, and she thinks she has to go to a tunnel. And then she's confused, and then I say push, and she takes that jump, and she keeps the bar up, which was good because that was not an easy bar. So teeters, I think my problem with the teeter is I'm stopping and I'm behind her, and that causes her to jump more often. I believe if I would just run through and wait somewhere out here, it is more likely that she would not bail the teeter. But again, I have to train that, but I think that's something I can tackle. I've done a little bit of the bang the teeter game, but I have not used that obstacle in training for the past 6 months, so completely my mistake. But I do feel like if I had just run through, she would not have jumped off the side. And then again, we get a little bit disconnected. She gets ahead of me, turns back, and then we come back together, and I'm really excited about this because I didn't see any of the excellent or master's dog or the people do a blind cross here, and almost every dog turned the wrong way of the tunnel because everybody did a rear cross here after the dog was in the tunnel, and almost every dog came out that way and then kind of circled and went this way or went back into the tunnel. So this part went really smooth for us, and so I'm excited about me getting the blind in and her reading that so well and coming out the right side of the tunnel. And then she has great weaves, so I don't know, I guess she's in them right here. We'll time them and then see how fast she gets through them. Whoops, let me go back a little bit. So again, just right around 3 seconds depending on where you start or stop. And then the last jump. So that was our time to beat run.